So picture this. You're a kid in the year 2012. You're home from school, bored, and need something to do before dinner is ready. You go onto Nickelodeon's website, where there are hundreds of games for you to play. And you play for hours. Years later, you decide to return to the site, only to see that almost every game that you loved is gone. It gets worse. You discover that the Cartoon Network website has been completely wiped off the internet and now redirects to a streaming service. It's like part of your childhood never existed. This has been my experience over the last few years, and other people as well. So I felt like I should make a video about it. When I was younger, I used to go on 3 sites: Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and PBS Kids. I have a lot of great memories back then. I used to play a lot of them with my grandmother, like Jumping Finn. We used to play both the PC and mobile versions, and despite being a quite simple game, we had a lot of fun buying upgrades and kicking Finn in his butt, all to save Princess Fiona. But due to Warner Brothers cost-cutting measures, no one else will be able to play this game or any of the other fantastic games I grew up playing. I want to illustrate to you how different it is for kids now compared to what it was years ago. 348. That's the number of games playable on the Cartoon Network website in 2014. You can see that number increases year after year. However, 2019 marked a sharp decrease, and look at 2023's anemic list. Only 51. Disappointingly, the other 2 sites tell a similar story. This problem can be attributed to a few people. Adobe, the company responsible for the engine that made these games, discontinued all updates for Flash and disabled its ability to run on any website in 2020. But the bigger boogeyman are the cheap companies that knew 3 years in advance that this would happen and chose not to port their games to HTML5. Sure, some games have been re-added, but the catalog of games is a shell of what it used to be. PBS Kids shows like Rough Ruffman or Sid the Science Kid had so many fun and educational games that are now lost to time due to corporate greed. Does it really cost a large amount of money to simply preserve your old games? No. The problem is not limited to kids' games. Nearly 2 terabytes of Flash content needed to be preserved by the Flashpoint project. Ruffle was created a few years ago to keep Flash content usable on certain websites like Newgrounds. You may think it's unimportant, but the amount of Reddit posts and message boards dedicated to finding old Flash content shows that this means something to a lot of people, including me. These people are desperate, searching for something they may never find. You know, these days, the internet and the world at large seem less fun, at least compared to what they used to be. It's important for there to be websites where people, especially children, can get refuge and enjoy themselves. But how can they do that when all the fun is disappearing right in front of them? Those memories of me playing on these sites are priceless. Too bad I won't get to show them to the next generation.